Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Florentino Ramirez and welcome to The Lens of Truth. Oh, wait, hold on. Are they actually doing it or is this just a Switch Online game? Because those rumors, there was rumors like a day or two before. They did it! They did it! As you can see from my reaction when they first revealed Super Mario RPG Remake, I couldn't believe it. I heard there was rumors and now the game is finally out. And to celebrate, I drew Geno, or actually I updated him. I drew him several years ago back when I was predicting if Geno was going to be in Super Smash Bros. I had him hold the envelope that they usually get when they get invited, but here I'm going to update him for his brand new model for Super Mario RPG Remake. And I did it in Procreate. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, please hit that like button, ring the bell, leave a comment, and let's get to it. Little is known about his character, but he is a star warrior who's a wooden doll and can turn his arms and hands into weapons. And he was just one of those memorable characters from the Super Mario RPG back on the Super Nintendo. And because he was co-developed by Square Enix and Nintendo, he was one of those characters that I think licensing issues was one of those things preventing him from being Smash Brothers, but I'm sure he's going to be in the next one. But anyway, he did get a bit of an update character-wise. His blue is more of a light blue, and he has more of a orange tinge to his wooden design. His color, same thing with his boots, they're a little bit darker brown, and a completely different nose shape as well. And he no longer has a fold around his hoodie. That is completely gone now, which I actually thought was cool in his older design. And so what I did was start off with a light sketch using a marker brush. This is just to get the feel of the anatomy of him before going into a separate layer and adding the pencil strokes, the pencil marks. And this one I actually used a black pen brush to draw on top of the gesture lines, and this further refines the pose that I gave him. And I worked in separate layers to add these shadows that you see here, the colors, the highlights, and eventually some of those special effects. And now here I zoomed all the way onto his head and face and started cleaning up some of these shadows that kind of were overlapping in the black outlines. I was just making sure everything was clean as much as I could. But I also do like some of that sketchiness that I left, just to give it that artistic touch that I usually go for when I'm doing traditional and digital. So I kind of just added these black sketchy lines to kind of almost look like a comic book style, but also still adding shadows to make it look like it has 3 dimension. And I do like how the wooden lines to represent those wooden textures came out. I left the flap in from his original design because I just felt like it looked a lot cooler by adding that small clothing detail. I did fix his mouth because it is a little bit different, but the most noticeable is his nose shape. In his older design, it was more of a button triangle nose, and now it looks like it's a longer, wider, human-shaped nose, but obviously that with more angles to its shape. And overall, the updated model looks even better than the original, and I love how it turned out. So yeah, have you guys noticed these small differences? And let me know down in the comments what you guys think of his new model versus his old one, and if you like my version of it. And I'm not sure about you guys, I've actually already put in a little over 5 hours into Super Mario RPG Remake, and I love it so much. I did play it so many years ago, but a lot of memories are coming back as I'm playing it, remembering small details here and there with the enemies, the moves, the music, the environments that you go into, and I'm really having fun with it. And go ahead and check out my other channel, The Lens of Truth, where I'm going to go deeper into the gameplay, and I already have a Nintendo Switch OLED handheld gameplay if you want to go ahead and check that out on my other channel. And I'm going to leave you guys with this time-lapse video from the Procreate app. And as always, consider hitting that like button, ringing the bell to stay notified for more content. I'm going to have a lot more Nintendo fan art on the way and more in-depth step-by-step art tutorials in both traditional and digital. So thank you guys so much for watching and see you later. Bye.